Greetings and salutations, my artsy friends. How is everyone today? So good, I hope. It feels like it's been forever, doesn't it? But it hasn't. It's just been a few days. But I enjoyed my few days away. I hope that you enjoyed your few days away. I was so excited to check the mail yesterday and find that my latest Unity stamp design arrived in the mailbox. And so I told myself I had to wait until this morning to open it and to play with it with you guys. Good morning, Karen. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So everybody make sure you have a big drink. So we're all nice and hydrated. Good morning, Maureen. So here is my latest Unity stamp that I drew, and it is called Love You Snow Much. Good morning, Vicky. So it is a slim line and a sentiment. And so there we go. Do you see how big it is? Look at how big it is. I love that. I love it, love it, love it. Good morning, Laura. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm happy to be together again too. That's for sure. So I thought that I would take some time today and possibly tomorrow to good morning, Kim, to play with some ideas that have kind of been rattling around in my head. You know how that happens. And so they're experiments, so they could go completely sideways, but let's hope for the best. So what I was thinking was that I would stamp, before we go on to that, if you are brand new here, if you would like and follow Corbiere-Scott Designs on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, I would greatly appreciate that. Then please ask to join our private Facebook group, Let's Get Artsy with Anne Corbiere-Scott. Then visit my website, Corbiere-Scott-Designs.com, and that's where all of my artsy classes and all of my art printables are available. So that's that. Okay, so this is what I did. I was thinking about playing with, I really wanted to do some embossing, and so I thought about blue paper. Good morning, Rebecca. How are you? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Congratulations, by the way. Rebecca is a what shop on Etsy? A something like a trustworthy shop or something like that. I read it yesterday. She's the best. She's the best. She and her husband have the coolest business. I have all kinds of their stuff around my house. So what I was thinking is that I wanted to stamp on a blue paper because star seller. There you go. There you go. A star seller on eBay. On Etsy, excuse me. Where all the creative people go. So what I was thinking was I wanted to do blue and white because that's kind of so Christmassy. That's so wintry, right? It's kind of so iconically winter. And so what I was thinking was, but I wanted to enhance it because, you know, I can never leave well enough alone. And so I have a couple of different ideas. So I thought we would start with this one. And I was thinking that I would start with some watercolor. And this is just cardstock that I stamped this on and then embossed it. I stamped it with a Versamark, and then I embossed it with Brutus Monroe's Alabaster White, which I love. I love, love, love. So that's the beginning. And so what I'm thinking is that I would like to enhance it a little bit with these two blues. for my first layer. You know I love layers and layers and layers and layers. So I was thinking that, wet my brush. So this is that blue that's, remember, it's kind of a deeper bluey, oh golly. I don't even know what you would call it. But anyway, here's my thought. It's kind of like a deep periwinkle, right? So what I'm thinking is that I want to build up some layers. So I need to find a smaller paintbrush. What's this one? I have such a stack beside me. I can't even tell you. You know what it's like to have company in your home, and all the things that you normally do don't really get done. All the things that you normally, you know, your normal routine is just kind of mixed up. And so we're slowly getting back to normal. My mother-in-law is still here until the 1st. So it's still, you know, we still have somebody else in our house, but anyway. Okay, so now I'm going to take some of this kind of a deeper, and this is my Josie Lewis palette, if anyone's wondering. And I just want to slowly fill in some of these loop-de-loops that I drew. I just feel like that's going to add some really nice contrast. I love these snowflakes. They were so fun to draw. I'm digging that. Let's go up here. Hi, Diana. How are you this morning? We are playing with my latest stamp design for Unity. I have lots more coming down the pike, so pay close attention. And we will be playing with them with all kinds of things that I've drawn on pop-in paint parties. Whether it's art printables or stamps that I've drawn, just all manner of fun. Okay, I feel like I want to do, well, let's do these loop-de-loops first. And this is, like I said, just the first layer. I just love that you can take something to the next level. Do you know what I mean? So I'm gonna do these ends too. I just love that with just the addition of a little more color, you can take it more. So did everyone have a great Christmas? Good morning, Tam. Tammy, this is my latest stamp from Unity. So this artwork, the slimline artwork, is similar to the Aunt Chris, right? But the sentiment is brand new. And you can do, I mean, that's the beauty, is that you can do different things with different products, right? So an art printable, you can foil, but a stamp, you can emboss. And you know, I don't want to deny myself any of the cuteness. So I just love creating. Some of the artwork that I do for Unity is brand new. Some of it is reconfigured. So it's all, it's just all fun, you know? So because periwinkle is the Pantone color of the year for 2022, I was kind of feeling like I really wanted to play up that color. And besides, I love periwinkle. It's so pretty. Good morning, Michelle. Good morning, good morning. So, Michelle, I was just telling everyone that this is my latest red rubber stamp for Unity Stamp Designs, Unity Stamp Co. So, and it looks very similar to my Aunt Chris art principle, but we were just talking about how you can create different things with different mediums, right? Just like we use colored pencils, or we use watercolors, or we use, I don't know, acrylics, or we use gelatos. This is a tool. So I'm starting out with just a little bit of watercolor on this embossed image. I'm kind of filling in. I wanted to use some other colors, but look at me. I just keep filling in loop-de-loops with this deeper color. Good morning, Renee. I just saw someone else. Good morning, Karen. How are you this morning? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I just feel like this is starting to build kind of where I wanted to go. So I will just say that one of the things we did over the holiday is that we took our child and my mother-in-law to see the Van Gogh immersive exhibit. And oh my gosh. So, you know, that's like my third time. I saw it once in Paris, and I saw it once here, and then I saw it again. Just, I don't know. Is anybody else mixed up with the days of the week? Good gravy. I'm just going to tell you. Because the holiday was on a Saturday, we're all mixed up. But anyway. Oh my gosh. It was just as fabulous. You need to go, Tam. You need to go. It should be coming someplace. Oh my gosh. Michelle, so Tessa, my friend Tessa, and Candy, her mom, went to see that show. I think Candy got Tessa tickets for the Van Gogh in Denver, and it was a little bit different, which is kind of interesting, isn't it? The one I saw in Paris was different than the one I saw here. The one I saw in Paris was two artists. It was Hokusai and Van Gogh, and the paintings were different. The music was different. It was just different. One wasn't better than the other. I just love them both. Good morning, Renee. How are you today? I love that you're here. And I'm just going to tell you, oh, that one would be cool, Michelle. Sistine Chapel. Oh my gosh. Tessa was saying that her brother said that Frida is the next one. Shut up. And you know how I feel about Frida. So I would love to see that one. So these little teeny spots that I'm trying to paint in, but just that little bit of color is really just, it's kind of like it wakes it all up, you know? That's what it feels like to me. You can tell me I'm crazy. It's all right. I've kind of known it for a long time. There we go. All right. Well, this one. Let's do there. There. Okay. Now, okay. So now I've done watercolor, right? Now I'm thinking I want to do a little bit of colored pencils. So I'm thinking, because, so I also embossed with the same products, the sentiment. So I want to, right at the same time, I'm going to do the heart. And then all of the open, us too, Renee, us too, staying up way too late. And then thinking, who in the world do we think we are? Although it's kind of nice to just laze in bed in the morning, isn't it? Okay, so I'm going to leave that as that. Set that aside to try. Okay, now I was thinking about colored pencils, and I just grabbed a wide array of colored pencils and my pencil sharpener because, you know, everything is so, who knows when the last time I used things. So I really like the combination of lavenders and violet and blue. And so, I love this color in my Primas called Parma Violet. It is just kind of the perfect violet, I think. So I'm feeling like I could color in some bits and pieces, right? So let's do like these petals. Just taking our time, fill it in. Oh, but Renee, you can always watch them on the replay, you know? That's the beauty of the Facebook Lives. Oh, yep, exactly. We'll still always be here for you. Okay. See, I'm loving that that's just adding just that little bit of more dimension, more color. Okay, what about, so this one I've painted almost everything blue except right here. The second loop-de-loop on the flower. I love painting and coloring in embossed images because it's always like there's a little dam around each space, right? So you don't go further past that dam. Okay, let's see how that looks. I'm kind of digging it. But I still want it to be more. So I'm feeling like, okay, I have this little piece of cardstock that is left over, so I can test on this. You know I'm all about the test. So I really want to do something to build up the base of the flowers of the snowflakes. I want to do something to kind of pump up the background. So I'm going to try, oh, look at that. And this is Blue Violet Lake. I'm really liking that. And then, let's see how this True Blue. Nope, entirely too bright. Okay, let's see. What about Copenhagen? That's deeper, but let's try it with the Blue Violet Lake on top. I'm kind of digging that. So these two are a possibility. What's this one? Blue Lake. Well, those are kind of nice. Caribbean Sea needs to be sharpened. Good morning, Keely. How are you? Are you in Minneapolis? Okay, this is Caribbean Sea. Let's see what we think of that. So we're playing with my new stamp from Unity. Love you so much. And I do love you all so much. I'm going to sharpen this Parma Violet. Oh, I just love it. It's so pretty. So let's try that Blue Violet Lake. Let's try a little bit. I'm thinking like the, I am barely touching my substrate. I'm barely touching the paper, but I'm just getting that little bit of kind of almost like a halo of effect around all the facets of the snowflake. And we're just going to try and fade it out. Like just a slow build. Good morning, Sherry. How are you? Oh my gosh, it feels like forever since I've seen you. Except on the internet. I do get to see you on the internet. I love that. Hey, Sherry, did you read Viola Shipman's Secret of Snow? So good. So good. Oh, Keely, I'm so sorry. That poor Taylor. I'm telling you, it's just the craziest, isn't it? I'm really liking this. Just that little bit of kind of a blue halo around each snowflake. So seriously, we didn't bake one thing in this house, but we have so many sweets. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And we've just been eating entirely too much junk. So we are, Jeff and I are like, seriously, next week we're on bread and water. I don't know. Carrot sticks and water. Oh, that's funny. You know, Tam, Keely's daughter-in-law, or son's girlfriend, is, they're both both she and Katie are in Minnesota, interestingly enough. We have not tried almond, well, maybe we have. Maybe we have. Has anybody else tried almond flour? I think just building up this background is going to really make the snowflakes pop, just and bring out them to the foreground even a little bit more. Well, thank you, Michelle. Renee, I really like this stamp too. I do. I think I can have lots of fun with it. I would research it. Tammy, are there any tips or tricks you can offer Renee about using almond flour? Oh, there you go. Thanks, Tam. We just have the best community, don't we? I just love it. Everyone's so kind and helpful. So as you can see, I'm just barely adding kind of a jiggy-jaggy smattering of this what is it? Blue Violet Lake. I just love it. Pays to just take your time, I think. Good morning, Lynn. Hey, are you in Iowa or are you home? And if you're in Iowa, how's the weather? Just this little bit of colored pencil work is really having them kind of glow almost. Oh, whatever, Figgy. I love that Charleston soup. That Charleston soup is so, so good. That stinking potato soup. Susan and Tommy introduced me to that soup, and I was just... Oh, Keels, that's cool. Adventures in gluten-free baking. That's very cool. Okay, have I gone around everything? I think I have. I do like that. I do. Okay, now I'm going to come in with my Parma Violet, and I'm going to just barely touch my paper. And not with any specificity. I'm just kind of adding some more dimension. And you know, I like to then come back with the first color and kind of go over it again, and that just gives us this really cool glowy blend. But again, I am barely touching my paper. And this is so relaxing. I can't even tell you. Seriously, it's lovely. Look at seriously, look at the difference between this snowflake and this one. I feel like it just, this one is really, like that little bit of purple is just really popping those snowflakes out. Oh, I just love it. I know that there are quicker ways to do things. I just like to take my time and enjoy the process, you know? Well, and it's a good thing to try, Renee, don't you think? Yeah. It has been rainy since Christmas Eve here. How about all of your corners of the world? What's the weather like? Kaylee, did you guys get snow yet? How about you, Tam? Exactly, Renee. Exactly. Pam, how are you? Holy smokes, did you see Northern California? They're getting hammered. It's crazy. Good for the skiers, huh, Tam? Oh, sorry to hear that, Renee. Oh, really? Our heater just, it pops on every now and again, but nothing, sorry, I was saying, oh, really, to Vicky, saying that it just started to rain in Oklahoma. Our heater did kick on a couple times over the last few days. It's chilly, but nothing, you know, nothing too much. It's been crazy. Damn. Oh, that's funny that you have. So, do you have the ring at home and in Litchfield Park? Because if so, that's got to be confusing. That's funny. Oh, there you go. It helps to have a kid, doesn't it? Oh, Renee, Edmond, Oklahoma, that area. Okay, so now I have that purple. Now I'm going to come back with my blue violet lake, and I'm just going to go over the purple. And remember when we talked about colored pencils, sharp is for sharp lines, and a dull-ended colored pencil is blending bliss. See that? Like you just get really nice blend. And I just like to do that circular blend. Oh my gosh, I can't imagine how confusing that was, Tam. This is, oh my gosh, you guys, this is looking so good. And it's okay to kind of color over the, I mean, I'm not trying to press on the embossing, but it'll resist it anyway. I'm working really hard to get a nice gradation of color. So I hope that you'll stamp on a colored cardstock and then emboss and then see where it can take you, you know? And pull out whatever your mediums that you've been like, it's just been like either hasn't been being played with, or it's just kind of been popping in your brain a little bit. I'm telling you, it's so pretty, Tam. I have so many ideas. I have so many ideas. So today I need to, after I'm done with this pop and paint party, I'm thinking I want to do some, like I'll die cut it and make it into a card. Hey Tessa, is the end of season clearance sale going on right now for Unity? I forgot to check. Can you check that for me, please? It's just making a really nice glow around all those facets. I love that. Look at that. It's so pretty. And you know what? I could kick myself because this cardstock has a smoother side and a textury side, and I so wish I would have done it on the textury side. But oh well. I did it on the smoother side, but I'm really liking it. Hey, Linda McGee. Good morning. We are playing with my brand new stamp set from Unity called Love You Snow Much. Can I tell you how cool it is to see my own name on that packaging? It's such a high. I can't tell you. Anyway, Unity is all about red rubber stamps, and so this is a slimline and a sentiment that I drew and hand lettered. I can hardly wait. I can hardly wait. Oh, Vicky, I'm so glad. I'm so glad. I'm so happy that you're painting with your watercolors. I love that. I love that. That makes my day. Oh, good. I'm so glad it. Oh, there you go. Tessa just popped a link in for the new stamp set. They're already cut out. Yep. This is exactly how they come. I mean, they have that little peely, the part you need to peel off. Oh, there you go. Just the new releases. That's cool. Yeah, but I'm telling you, watch, be sure to watch Unity because they have tremendous sales. They have just tremendous sales. Okay, so let's do some of the same with our sentiment. I don't even know exactly what I want to do with this sentiment, but I want it to match my, and this is on the, I embossed this one on the textured side. So mad at myself. Not that I can't do it again, but you know. Hi, Susan Shane. How are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. if you are brand new here, I will ask you to please follow and like Ann Corbiere-Scott Designs on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. And then ask to join our private Facebook group, Let's Get Artsy with Ann Corbiere-Scott. And then visit my website, AnnCorbiereScottDesigns.com. That's where you'll find all of my art printables and artsy classes listed. Tessa just posted a link to today's, the stamp set that we're playing with today on from Unity. Let's see, what two butters are the what two butters would I recommend from well, I would pick two colors that you create with a lot. Do you know what I mean? So if you're just gonna pick two, I would pick one warm and one cool. Does that make sense? Or two that complement each other. So maybe I really like the, just a sec. Okay. These are the ones that I have. Yeah, I know. Whatever. No judgment here, right? Okay. So turquoise, ocean blue, marigold. I love this marigold. Chartreuse, fuchsia. Love that one. Orchid. Let's see. Gambage. I love this color. Lime green. Copper penny. I haven't used this yet, but oh my gosh, I can't imagine how cool it will be. And crimson. Okay, so what are your choices? So if it's Mardi Gras, I bet you it's fuchsia, orchid, gambage, and I bet lime green. I bet those are your colors. And if I were you, I would get that set. But that's just me. It has an orange too. Well, then that's marigold. Maybe. I don't know. I love them all. I love them. It would be very hard for me to pick two. It would. Let's see. What was the other question? Oh, Tessa put the link for the glass pen. Yeah, I just, I kind of love that thing. We'll be using this tool in the year 2022. We'll be fiddling around with ways to play with this. I'm always looking for new ways to challenge myself. And I just keep mine in the box because it's just easier and lessens the chances that I will break it. Okay, let's see. What were we doing? Yes, thank you, Tessa. I was supposed to do that, and you know. So I'm just, this is so pretty on this textured paper. It's just really, Those glass pens are so beautiful, and they're just, I can't even tell you how much fun they are to play with and to create with. So I have so many artsy plans for 2022. We have some new mediums that we're going to play with. We have some new tools that we're going to play with. We have lots of, we're going to play with new art stylings in our Inspire Your Heart to Do art journaling class. I have like a whole series of fun things for wordsmith art and Bible journaling. Some, like a whole new kind of curriculum for lettering. We are going to be playing with brush lettering this year and much more. Let's come back with our original blue. Much more lettering play, like things to do with your lettering. And so it's not just learning new alphabets, because those, if you want to learn those alphabets, if you missed them, those classes are still up and you can watch them anytime you wish, and you'll have access to all the printables and all of the class discussion and samples and all of that. But this year we're going to branch out into new areas of lettering. Lettering is so big and so, there's so much that we can do with it artistically. So that's kind of where I'm focusing this year for lettering, and it will be called Together We Letter. So Together We Letter, and we're going to letter all kinds of cool things. All kinds of cool things. We're going to letter on some cool things and unusual things. Let's see. So I have, now that one chunk of company has gone home, I will have a little more time to work at my desk in my studio. And so I will be doing that in the next couple days. So be on the lookout for class samples and class descriptions and postings, all of those kinds of things. Hey Donna, welcome, welcome, welcome. We are playing with my brand new Love You Snow Much stamp from Unity today. Today we embossed it in white on blue cardstock, and then we enhanced it with some watercolors and some colored pencils. Good morning, Sheila. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And so that's kind of where we're going. Tomorrow, we will be doing something totally different with the Unity stamp. I have some big ideas. Oh, Donna, that's funny. Best laid plans, right? It's the holiday season. Everything is a little bit off, you know? That's okay. Good morning, Maddie Oates. How are you this morning? We are playing with my brand new, just released Love You Snow Much red rubber stamp from Unity. So today's the first day that I broke it out and started to play with it, which isn't that the greatest feeling with a brand new something, to just play to, like, the sky's the limit of ideas, you know, of possibilities. And so today I stamped it with Versamark and then heat embossed it with Brutus Monroe's Alabaster White. I love that embossing powder. I think Brutus Monroe has the best embossing embossing powders. Although I do have some others. Anyway, then we enhanced it with some watercolor, where we did inside of some of the little facets in the snowflakes, and then we did some enhancements with our colored pencils. And so I just used 2 colors actually I just really wanted to build the background. I really wanted to deepen it, but in a very subtle way. So I used Parma Violet and Blue Violet Lake, 2 of my favorite colors in the blue families. And so I filled in some of the openings. I noticed that this one is, let's do some purple in here. These don't have any color in them. Good morning, Lori. How are you? Welcome, 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 everyone. So, Tammy, would you like to talk about our book club? If you are a reader, Tammy and our friend Lucinda and I were in a book club that Tammy always does the best book clubs. I'm just going to tell you. And so a couple of years ago, when Tammy still lived here full time, we had a book club, and it was the best. It was just the best. And so during Tammy's last visit, we talked about getting the band back together and having our book club again. And so look for more information about that if you are a reader. Tam, do you want to talk about it a little bit while we still have everyone here? I'm going to take a drink. Oh, there you go. So there's the link if you would like to join us. When are we going to start, Tam? Do we have a date? Perfect. Perfect. Oh, there we go. So to start off, we're going to be recommending books we like to read. And so just join that group if you are so inclined. We would love to have you join us. And it will all be done through a Facebook group. We might be able to figure something out with a Zoom, but we're not putting any pressure on ourselves. We just like to read and blab about what we read. You know what I mean? So Keely, I would love it if you oh, that's an idea, Tam. That's an idea. No pressure. We just like to read and blab. I don't know if you picked up on that about us. Good morning, Nancy. How are you? Yay, Keely. I'm so glad you joined. Yay, yay, yay. So, Nance, we're just talking about, today we played with my brand new stamp from Unity called Love You Snow Much. And you can go back and watch the video from the beginning. And now we're talking about our book club. that Tammy and I and Lucinda are a part of, and we would love to have you join us. So Tammy put a link in the comments, and also Tessa put a link for this Unity, my newest Unity stamp design, and get it now because it is on sale. So today I did this technique where I embossed it in white on blue, like a light blue cardstock, and then enhanced it with watercolor and colored pencils. You'll see that. And then tomorrow we're going to do something else. We're going to do another technique with this same stamp set, and then next week we'll have a brand new art printable. So it is looking like we are right at an hour. So I am going to bid you all adieu, and I will see you tomorrow. How cool is that? I've missed just chatting and hanging. I mean, family time is lovely, but it is really nice to just chat with your homies that totally get you, isn't it? I love it, love it, love it. So I will say goodbye and thank you for coming and joining me and hanging with me. And like I've said before, if you are new here or you haven't yet, please like and follow Ann Corbiere-Scott Designs on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. And then ask to join our private Facebook group, Let's Get Artsy with Ann Corbiere-Scott. And check out my website, AnnCorbiereScottDesigns.com. Thanks so much, everybody. Talk to you soon. Tomorrow. Bye.